Hold up, this one's different because this one's got every corner of the tennis world talking. It's not a match highlight, not a ranking update, and definitely not business as usual. We're talking suspension, scandal, family, and fury, all crashing into the calm of what was supposed to be just another WTA Tour week. Alicia Parks, she's out, suspension, indefinitely, gone from the lineup. And the worst part, it might be for something that had nothing to do with tennis and everything to do with crossing the line. If you're thinking this all started with a loss or a handshake or even a controversial umpire call, no. This started with words, alleged words, and they cut deep. Alex Eala's mother. That's who got dragged into this. That's the center of the storm. According to inside sources, Alicia Parks went low enough that it had officials rereading the conduct handbook and fans asking, is this where we are now? Let's rewind just a tiny bit. Australian Open, first round, you remember it. High-stakes drama, electric crowd, tension thick as ever, Eala versus Parks. On paper, a brilliant matchup. In reality, chaos. It wasn't just sharp rallies and pressure points. Something unspoken, or now very spoken, hung heavy in that match because somewhere mid-rally, mid-trash talk, lines were allegedly crossed. Family was brought into it, not just any family, Alex's mother. And if you know anything about Alex Eala, if you've followed her the last few years, you know her mom is everything to her, but she's sick. She's been absent from Alex's matches, not from choice, but from necessity. And when that kind of vulnerability is turned into ammo in a match, that's not gamesmanship, that's cruelty. The aftermath, fast, brutal, and maybe, depending on who you ask, deserved. Alicia Parks hit with a $2,000 fine, sure, but also, and way more impactful, a full suspension, indefinite. That's not come back next month. That's you're frozen now. Until further notice. It means ranking lost, money stopped, scheduling crushed, and reputation, let's just say the locker room is not quick to forget. No apology so far. No acknowledgement, just silence. And on the other side, Alex, she's doing what every pro dreams of, turning heartbreak into headlines. She's heading straight into the biggest tournament of her home career, ready to play with all eyes on her. Let's switch continents. We're in Manila now, and it's electric. The very first WTA 125 hosted in the Philippines is in full swing, and Alex Eala has landed to a reception worthy of royalty. This isn't just a tennis tournament. Nope. This is representation, this is pride, and this is a sport finally embracing a region that's been craving this shot for years. We're seeing something historic. After years of grassroots efforts, development programs, local ITFs, now it's finally here. Real WTA points, real prize money, real global spotlight. The venue, remodeled. Looked tired once, but now it's pristine. Blue courts looking sharp, crowd stands packed, humidity thick but familiar. And here's what makes it even bigger. Alex Eala isn't just competing. She's the face of this, the reason it happened. She's on billboards. She's lighting up newsstands. And her first round draw? Oh, it's tough. Alina Kariva. Heard that name before? If you've been following challenger tournaments, you absolutely have. She's ranked just outside that ever-difficult 125 threshold, but dangerous as hell on any given day. And here's a twist. She beat Alex once before, on the dusty ITF circuit back in Spain, before either of them were on any fan's radar. Kariva doesn't forget wins, and you better believe she's thinking, I can do it again. But this isn't the same Alex. She's older, sharper, battle-tested. She's got heavy expectations now, but also power, court command, and something even more dangerous, unprocessed emotions. Athletes play different when they carry something like she's carrying this week. Kariva's game? Long rallies, relentless pace, heavy topspin. She's perfect for disrupting rhythm, but she's not unbeatable. Alex's lefty angles, her upgraded forehand, and let's not forget the crowd. That crowd might be her biggest weapon. You can't quantify what it means to play in front of your people. If she rides that noise, picks the right moments, and channels all of that incident pain, she can bury this match early, and she'll need to. Because Kariva's strategy? Simple. Drag it out, turn the crowd quiet, wait for mistakes. The mission for Alex, stay aggressive, be first, own the tempo. But this isn't a one-person tournament, not anymore. Stephie Aludo, remember that name. Etch it in your memory because she just made history. First ever win by a Filipina in a WTA-sanctioned event on home soil. And how did she do it? 6-1, 6-love. Destruction. That's not nerves. That's fearlessness. That's coming into your first major qualifier and saying, I'm not just happy to be here, I'm here to stay. Next up for her, Sakura Hosogi. More experienced, more polished. But if Stephie rides the surge, we've got another upset brewing. Across the draw, Elizabeth Abarquet's got a mountain ahead, facing Ma Hantama of Japan. Speed, precision, low margin errors, Ma's no joke. But these are the matches where legends are born. You punch above your weight, you catch fire, and suddenly a nation's watching you do the impossible. Kay and Amina's dance with Tatiana Prozorova might be even harder. Prozorova has titles, pedigree, international experience. But Amina's upside? Unreal. If nerves don't get in the way, and if that home crowd pumps enough belief into her lungs, anything can happen. This event is showing us something else too. Filipino tennis isn't relying on one star anymore. It's a movement now. 5, 6 players in the mix. Some trying to make it through qualifiers. Some trying to take down seeded pros. From cities you never thought had tennis infrastructure. From families who sacrificed everything. And while players fight on court, fans fight off it for visibility, for investment, for respect. And quietly, let's throw in something people don't always understand about these tournaments. Money. This isn't just pride, so it's paycheck. Reach round 2, you might cover your next few weeks of travel. Win a match or 2. You fund that next investment in coaching or fitness. That's real. These players aren't millionaires. They're grinding week to week. Every tiebreak isn't just about rankings. It's about whether they can afford another flight. The prize pot isn't Grand Slam level, but to these warriors it might as well be. For some of them, winning here makes the difference between continuing a career or stepping away. That's why the intensity is so high, even in round 1. Why bagels feel like championships. Why tears fly even after just one win. And now, just zoom out for a second. On one side of the sport, chaos, character questions, and the ugly underbelly of trash talk weaponized to target one's family. On the other side, recovery, hope, pride, and a whole arena screaming for their own. That's the fragile line professional sport dances on. One week, you're in the middle of scandal. Next week, you're in the middle of something beautiful. The photographers, they're out here all day, documenting energy, passion, faces in the crowd, little girls dreaming with wide eyes, first-time fans screaming names learned just that morning, media outlets covering something not just as entertainment but as history, because this is historic, first of its kind, first of many, hopefully. One moment worth pausing on, conditions, the heat, the humidity. It's brutal. It turns daytime matches into grind fests. It drains energy, wrecks rhythms, punishes even seasoned pros. But guess who's used to playing in this? The locals. There's power in knowing how to deal with midday Manila heat. It's a weapon if used right. As we wait on official word from Alicia Parks' team, the silence speaks volumes. Whatever move her camp makes next, apology, denial, appeal, it won't erase what fans already believe. In sports, perception becomes memory in a snap, and her WWE-style persona of smirks and power moves may have just cost her something she never gets back: respect. And Alex? She's not responding with interviews. She's responding with rackets. If she beats Kariva, it's more than revenge. It's her opening statement. If she wins this tournament, it's redemption dressed in confetti. Manila's ready. The court is calling. And the story? Oh, it's just getting started. Smash like if you're with us. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment below. Was Parks over the line or unfairly punished? Does Alex go all the way? How far can Stephie Aludo really go? No script here, just stories. You tell us how this ends, because the baseline is burning, and we're not looking away.